What if I told you that you can make $100 plus per 1,000 views? Now that, to me, is nothing new. As you can see right there, for this video, I'm actually getting paid $145 per 1,000 views. Now this is nowhere near the average on YouTube. Usually, you'll get paid about $2 up to $4 per 1,000 views. So what is it that I know that you don't that allows me to get these high RPMs? In this video, I'm going to reveal the YouTube automation channels that you can start to get high RPMs like this, and I'm also going to explain why this happens, because this doesn't happen at random. I know what I'm doing, and there's a reason for this. So I'm going to reveal that exact strategy to you guys. Niche number one is the personal finance niche, or just finance in general. A great example for this is a channel called The Swedish Investor. As you can see right there, this channel doesn't even upload a lot of videos, yet they're pulling 1.3 million views. Now in the finance niche, you're going to be able to get between a 10 all the way up to like $30, $40 RPMs, depending on the demographic. If you can get a lot of views from the US on finance related videos, you can get an RPM of $40. Usually though, on average, a channel like this will pull about a $10 up to $20 RPM. Now if you then multiply that by their view count, that would be $13,000 up to $26,000 with this channel just on AdSense revenue. If we go back to their channel, we can see that they're making finance videos about cryptocurrency, finances in general, and just basically anything related to finance. If I just scroll down, you can see that this channel has been around for a while now and will also stay around for a while, because personal finance and finance in general is a thing that's here to stay. It's evergreen. It doesn't mean that there's a trend on finance and then tomorrow finance as a whole can disappear. So this is future safe as well. It's not going to disappear anytime soon. If I click on one of the videos, you'll see that there's no one showing his or her face. As you can see, all of this is kind of like a presentation or animation style video, which allows you to do this as a YouTube automation business model. Now, YouTube automation is the business model where you own YouTube channels, so you can own channels like this, but you outsource the video production to a freelancer team. Now, if you want your own freelancer team and you're new to all of this, check out the link down below. I've made a full step-by-step video program. Anyway, as you can see, no one in this video is indeed showing his or her face, allowing you to run this as a business rather than a personal creator. So that is niche number one. But why does a channel like this get an insanely high RPM? And why am I able to get $145 RPMs as well as $52 RPMs, and basically RPMs that are sky high? Well, it is not at random. There's actually a reason for this. And let me explain how that works. So on YouTube, your RPM is decided by the advertisers. So advertisers, of course, generate your ad revenue. So there are advertisers that are willing to get in front of an audience. Now, how much they are willing to pay depends on the kind of videos that you make. Let's say that you've got a product that is related to online business and you want to sell that. You're of course going to advertise that to a business audience because they are interested in your product. You're not going to advertise that on single moms that are 50 years old that have no interest in doing business in general. Now, because of that, you'll get all the business companies advertising on business videos. That creates competition. Now, companies are able to make a lot of money within the business niche because they are selling products for a high price. For example, let's say that course creators are selling products, their courses, for let's say $1,000, and the cost of acquisition is $400, meaning they'll make $600 in profit. How many times will they keep doing that, you reckon? All the time, basically, because if they put in $400 and they can get back $600 every single time, they're going to continue to do so. Now, if you take a look at the normal advertisers, they're not going to pay $400 per client, because if they're simply selling shampoo or any groceries or stuff like that, the margins on there are very small, meaning it's hard to convert one customer from a YouTube ad into $1,000. Whereas with online business products, that is much more likely. And because of that, the industry rates, so the amount of money that they pay to get in front of an audience is much higher. So basically, you want to look at it like this. The more money the advertiser is willing to spend to get in front of your audience, the higher the RPM will be. So on a video like this, which is in the web development niche, advertisers like Wix, Squarespace, Monday.com, any softwares like that are willing to spend a lot of money to get in front of the audience, because when they convert them into a customer, their lifetime revenue from that customer is going to be really high. Whereas if you're just doing basic advertising for, let's say, food, groceries, anything like that, it is not going to be that high because they cannot make a high return. So if you break CPMs down, what it comes down to is being in a niche where the advertisers are willing to spend a lot of money and can make back a lot of money in return, which usually is online business or anything related to that, which brings me to niche number 2. Niche number 2 is the luxury niche. A great example for this is called The Richest. Now this is one of the biggest cash cow channels, the YouTube automation channels here on YouTube. They're getting millions and millions of views per month. In total, they've got close to 3 billion views, so this channel has made a ton of money. Now, if we take a look at their videos, as usual, there is no one showing his or her face, and this is all about money and luxury stuff, so how people spend their billions of dollars. The billionaire life of Elon Musk's kids. You can see, if you just scroll down, you continue to see house tours, celebrities, and basically how they spend their money, including billionaires, millionaires, and all kinds of things like that. So this is the luxury niche. Now within this niche, you'll also see a very high RPM because it is indeed related to spending money and money in general. Money in general get very high RPMs. Now this is not as high as $100 or whatever. It is probably on the lower end in terms of the finance or money kind of channels. This probably has around an $8 up to $10 RPM, which is still really high. You have to consider the fact that this applies to the masses, so pretty much anyone can watch a video about how NMM spend 230 million, and because of that, advertisers are not able to specifically target a very specific demographic, but still this will be a very high RPM niche. Next up, we've got the cryptocurrency niche. Now this one can be insane. Now a lot of you will now say cryptocurrency is kind of dying. As of right now, we're in a bear market. As of the time of recording, yes, that's right. However, you can still do this because when you position yourself in that spot when the market goes up again, a lot of people will start watching your videos. Now this is a great example. It's called Coin Central. Now this channel uploads a lot of news related videos to cryptocurrency. Now the CPM within cryptocurrency is also on the lower end of things in terms of those finance channels. Reason for that is because once again, cryptocurrency applies to the masses, so there are a lot of people interested in cryptocurrency. The demographic is kind of global, so you get people in from every single country, which drives down the CPM if you were to only get views from the USA, for example. However, you also need to look at the view count. So within cryptocurrency, you can get a lot of views. If we just go to about, you can see 13 million views in about a year. That is pretty insane because in this niche, once again, you can get a pretty high RPM, roughly about $8 up to $10. With 13 million views, this channel has made over $100,000 in just one single year with just the AdSense revenue. That does not count sponsorships, brand deals, because you can make a lot of money with that in the cryptocurrency niche as well. What I like about this channel is that they're doing news related content so that they can upload a lot of videos because cryptocurrency is constantly evolving. Elon Musk can do a tweet right now and boom, the market changes, right? If Elon Musk tweets that he hates Bitcoin, price will go down. If Elon Musk tweets he loves Bitcoin, he just bought a ton of it, Bitcoin will go up. So because of that, you can always make content, which is news related content, which allows this person to make a lot of videos to get then a lot of views and make a lot of money. So cryptocurrency niche overall is pretty good. Don't let yourself down. Don't think, oh, we're in a bear market, this is not gonna work. You wanna position yourself in that place, in that spot, so that you can be the big one, the big player, once the crypto market goes up again. Channel number 4, which is one of the highest RPMs you can get, it's called Sell This Now. So this is within the e-commerce niche. Now e-commerce has the highest CPM out there, at least what I've seen so far. It's up there with the web development niche, but what you can see here is that this channel is making videos about the best dropshipping products in a specific month or for a specific season. The 8 Shopify winning products to sell right now in July. 8 hot Shopify winning products to dropship. Now what you'll notice is that this channel is only getting about 2 up to 3,000 views per video, which you might say that is not going to make you a lot of money, but within this niche you can see RPMs of $50, $60, $70. Now I know that sounds ridiculous, but it is indeed true. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'll pop up some screenshots right now from my dropshipping videos, and you can see that the RPMs are just off the charts. They're insane. Reason being is that a lot of gurus that are having dropshipping courses are marketing on these kind of videos because everyone that is doing this is indeed doing dropshipping, so it's very targeted, and because of that they can sell their courses to this audience and they're willing to spend a lot of money to get a sale. If I click on the video, once again you can see that this is kind of like a PowerPoint presentation kind of video where they've got the product on the left hand side. On the right hand side they'll include the benefits for selling these products, which you can see right here. Now they'll simply take that from AliExpress or other websites on the internet, then put the product on the left hand side, and there you go, you've got a cash cow video where you're not even showing your face. Now if you're not sure how to do this yourself, once again you could check out the link down below. I've got freelancer teams ready for you, or I'll show you how to set them up yourself so that you can get these videos done without making them yourself. And then finally, the business documentary niche. Now this is one of the most respected niches as of right now, in my opinion. We've got a lot of channels that have recently started coming up like crazy, just like Magnets Media. Now Magnets Media is run by John Fraser. He decided to put his face on the banner. However, that is not necessary. If I click on these videos, you'll see that there's no one showing his or her face. If I skip through this video, you'll see that John himself is not in the video. He's not showing his face or whatsoever. So this can be outsourced as well. And there are a lot of other channels that are currently doing that themselves. Now, what I like about these channels is that they're very, very high quality, which instantly puts you on top of the YouTube automation business, because most channels like Finance Girl or any other like finance, make money online kind of channels are really low quality and they don't really do a lot in the industry. But if you take a look at a channel like this, these are proper business documentaries summed up in about 15 up to 30-minute videos. Now the CPM on these videos are going to be really high as well, because this attracts a certain type of audience, people that are into business, and not just anyone, because these are high quality made videos. Because of that, the CPM will most likely be around $30-$40, somewhere in that range. Because these videos often are about 20-30 minutes, you can also put a lot of mid-roll break ads in the video, which will make the RPM go up as well. Overall, what I would say is that this niche is hard to get started with, because the video quality needs to be really, really good. Because if you take a look at these videos, which I recommend you do, you'll see that these are really, really well made. Like, you cannot get started today and then tomorrow you have this kind of channel. But if you are good enough, if you have that talent and you like this kind of stuff, this is honestly one of the best niches and channels to get into, because the brand new money is going to be insane. The AdSense revenue is going to be insane. Your own monetization can be insane, because you can create your own products, you can sell your own stuff to your business audience, and overall this is just a great niche to be in. I do not see this niche go anywhere anytime soon, because business will always be around, and because of that, these videos will always be relevant. Plus, they are evergreen. As long as Airbnb stays around, this video is going to be relevant to the audience. Now, as usual guys, did you check the YouTube studio yet today? That's the usual question that we end up the video with. Let me know if you checked your YouTube studio yet. If you don't have a channel yet, go get it started with one of these high CPM niches, and then I'll see you in the next video.